Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more real-life stories that will keep you on the edge of your seat. It was our 5th wedding anniversary. A small, intimate dinner with family and close friends at a quiet Italian restaurant downtown. My wife, Lisa, had orchestrated every detail. Flickering candles, chilled champagne, even a little speech thanking everyone and reflecting on our journey together. But the evening took a sharp turn. By the time dessert was served, she'd had 2 glasses of wine and seemed far too comfortable in the spotlight. Her humor started light, but with an unmistakable edge. 5 years, she said, clinking her glass, and he still hasn't figured out how to load a dishwasher. Laughter filled the table. I smiled because that's what you do when the joke is at your expense. The jabs kept coming. Anyone else regret who they married? She teased, her grin staged like she was performing. A few guests chuckled awkwardly. I stayed silent, taking a quiet sip of my drink. The only one not laughing was her sister, Emily. Sitting beside her with arms folded and an unreadable expression, she caught Lisa's attention immediately. Lisa leaned in, teasing, "Oh, come on, don't be so serious. You'll get your turn to roast your husband once you finally trap one." The table went silent for a moment. Then Emily leaned back, looked directly at me, and calmly said, "Actually, I regret that I can't marry your husband." The room froze. Lisa's confident smirk vanished instantly. Her cheeks flushed crimson. Emily, however, remained composed, sipping her wine as though she hadn't just dropped a bombshell in front of everyone. My mother-in-law cleared her throat. "All right," she said awkwardly. "Who wants dessert?" But the tension was already sharp and unshakable. I stayed quiet, watching as Lisa shrank into herself. When we got home, Lisa erupted. "That was humiliating," she shouted, throwing her purse onto the couch. "Your silence made it worse. You should have defended me." I turned to her slowly. "Defend you?" I asked softly. "From what?" A truth that hurt a little too much. Her face froze. "So, you think she was right?" I shrugged. "I think she said what most people in that room were already thinking." Her eyes widened. "You're unbelievable," she hissed, storming into the bedroom. I didn't follow. For the first time, I didn't feel the need to fix it. Over the next week, Lisa's behavior changed. She became distant, quieter, more careful. The jokes stopped. She cooked more often, asked about my day, even suggested watching old movies together. But it all felt forced, like she was trying to repair a fracture that had already split wide open. Meanwhile, Emily texted me once. "Sorry if I caused trouble, but maybe she needed to hear it." I didn't reply, but I couldn't stop thinking about it. Emily wasn't flirting. She simply spoke a truth Lisa hadn't expected. Someone finally set a boundary against her cruelty. A few days later, Lisa's coworker hosted another dinner. This time, Lisa didn't joke. She held my hand the entire evening, introduced me as the best husband, smiled like nothing had happened. But beneath that smile, I noticed something new: fear. Fear that she had gone too far, fear that she realized too late how fragile respect and love really are. 2 weeks later, she came into my office while I was working. "I've been thinking," she said softly. "I shouldn't have made that joke. It wasn't funny." I nodded. "You're right. It wasn't." She bit her lip, searching for a way back into the space she'd burned. "I just didn't think you'd take it seriously," she murmured. I looked up. "You didn't think I'd feel it. That's the problem." She turned away, tears gathering. "I love you," she whispered. "Then act like it," I said quietly. "Because the next time you try to make me small to look big, I'll walk away, and I won't look back." The silence that followed wasn't angry. It was heavy, the kind that makes people confront themselves. She nodded slowly and left. That night, she didn't sleep beside me. She stayed in the living room, thinking, crying, replaying Emily's words over and over. Months passed. Things slowly became calmer, more real. Lisa stopped performing for others and started showing genuine gratitude at home. Occasionally, I caught her looking at me, not with entitlement, but with a humbled appreciation. Every anniversary since, she's been careful, gentle even. But I know deep down that night changed her forever. Because sometimes the sharpest lessons don't come from fights or ultimatums. They come from one unexpected truth spoken at exactly the right moment. Lisa thought humiliating me would make her shine. Instead, her own sister's honesty forced her to see herself. And from that night on, she never joked about regret again, realizing she had nearly created her own reason for it.